So what do we got? Well, you brought in some questions from your homegirl, whatever. What's her name? Shout out.
Jenny and Samantha.
Jenny and Sammy. Shout out. So we got a couple questions here. Why do men genuinely go on dating sites? That's what they're asking. What are our turnoffs when you look at a dating profile, and what do you look for? Like, what are signs that you actually look for on a dating site? Like, have you been on, like,
I've been on
or
dating
what are the
sites.
reasons? Like,
I was, yeah, when I just got a really long relationship, and then like I couldn't find anybody, especially after COVID. Like it was really hard to get on, like to talk to people. So I did get on Tinder, and I got on a couple of dating sites or whatever. And originally it was one just to meet people, but two to get laid. So like,
Yeah.
that was my genuine reason to get on there.
match. So what do you look for as far as turn-offs? Like something that where you're like, oh, swipe left. Like, what makes you swipe left?
To be honest, it's so crazy. One of the things that did used to make me sign off was like gluten-free vegan.
That's ironic because
Yeah,
his current
his
girlfriend.
girlfriend
Shout out.
is just about fucking vegan and fucking gluten-free as
Yeah.
possible. But to be honest, it is because of the fact that like when you go out to eat somewhere, like most of the time when you are with the vegan, it's like, oh, how could you eat that and blah blah blah, and you just get this judgment from them, and it's like, eat what you want,
or
but
even-
let me eat what I want too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's some
Or,
bullshit.
or even if you don't get the judgment, then you got to start accommodating for their, their
Yeah,
preferences
yeah.
in food and stuff. So it becomes a bigger deal. It becomes a bigger thing. Like, accommodating that way. And what do you actually, what do you look for? Like when you're, like, let's say, what makes you swipe right?
ass. No, I'm just-
Speak on them, my brother.
Hashtag facts right there.
Kidding, not kidding. No, one of the things.
Well,
It's-
that's legit, right? Because like I feel like for a lot of dudes, like that's actually
Yeah,
like the case,
It-
right? Like that, like how good
physical
looking is the
attraction,
girl?
yeah.
Like that's what it is. Like,
it's the whole purpose of the pictures, right? Like,
but is that what makes you swipe right?
not just pictures. No.
All right. Is there anything you look for specifically?
I wouldn't say specifically. I would just say things that I'm not looking for. Like
Yeah.
if you just sound like you're a boring person, like you can also like because they
That
have
makes
like
sense.
their descriptions
Yeah,
of
yeah,
themselves.
yeah.
And if you describe yourself and like this is you like showcasing yourself,
Yeah.
and you're boring, then
Yeah.
it's hard to believe.
Have
you're
you been
gonna-
Have you been on any apps before?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I've used it for both purposes also.
Yeah.
For dating and actually finding a match, but also like for smashing.
Yeah.
But I'm usually always straightforward because I feel like it's a waste of time to
Yeah.
not be. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like pretend you're looking for one and then go for the other. Yeah. So as far as
bitch, I tricked you. I didn't want just sex. I want a relationship.
nah,
You thought he was going the other way with that, didn't you?
Nah, but even that though, like,
It's a rare dude.
no, right? Nah, it's because the sex is fire. You're like, oh shit, let me lock this
Let me
down.
stay here.
Let me
a
just
little bit.
I'm poking holes in my condom.
I'm chilling here for a minute. Nah, but even like the other way, like if you're trying to pretend you're looking for a relationship or you're really just trying to smash, then you got to go through all like that
Then you gotta-
talking
You
and
gotta
that
play.
courting.
You gotta play game, like, right? Like it's like
But
you
it's
just be
pointless,
honest.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? And it's like it feels like a waste of time. So typically, I am pretty like upfront with what I'm looking for to save my time. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I'm also like annoyed. Like let's just say if I'm just trying to smash, I don't want to talk about like your fucking kittens or whatever. You know, like it's just like nah, I don't talk about that. So like if I'm actually looking for like a real match though, turn offs.
Yeah.
Funny enough, is
Small
face
dogs.
mask. Face mask.
Oh, that would be
Turn
a
off.
swipe left
Yeah.
for me too. Yeah, if you're taking pictures with the fucking mask on, like, what are you? Pointless. Like it's
Yeah.
that would be a definitely swipe left for me too.
Nah, for me, biggest turn off
so
is
the-
face mask.
All right,
definitely.
yeah, face mask. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man.
So face mask, political views.
Yeah.
Like even if
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with them, I don't care.
That's
Like,
what I was gonna
you know?
mention. Yeah.
Yeah, like whether it's like completely opposite of mine or like on point. Like if politics are such an important part to your life that you need to put it in your dating profile, I'm not interested.
Yeah, you're not the type of person
absolutely.
I fuck with.
Nah.
That's it. Yeah,
No.
yeah. That's perfect, man.
Yeah.
And what do you look for?
So obviously
Specific.
physical for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Height, dude. I like shorties.
Yeah.
I like shorties, man.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
5'3" and under.
Dang, all right.
Yeah.
We were talking about this last week, actually. Like, yeah, I was saying how it was like it's. I was like, dude, it's not just the dudes. I was like, it's the chicks too, the small girls. I was like, that's who they like. They like the bigger guys. It's like a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I
It's
remember.
preferences, man.
Kelvin was over here like, all you tall dudes need to leave these shorties alone.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. I heard it.
I don't remember. Was I drunk? Probably.
Yeah, man. I don't know, shorties like over
Yeah.
5'3", like I'll consider it. No, but nah.
That's yeah. I mean, I
If
see
I
that
could
too.
see eye to eye to you,
Just
like,
personally, I'm the opposite. Like I 5'4" and above. Like, Yeah, like
All right. Yeah, we're pretty similar in height too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So personally, yeah, it's like crazy. It's just preferences, man. Like yeah.
I do not care. I would love a tall woman to climb.
Trying to be a koala?
Yeah, I don't give
Koala.
a fuck. I don't care if she's really taller than me or super shorter than me. Like,
What
And
about-
then also like if we're to be like not physical about the likes, I need a chick that's active.
Yeah.
Like for reals, like the girls that just want to chill at home, watch movies, or do like really like calm things.
Oh yeah, for homebodies specifically for you specifically,
me.
I can see that.
I
Yeah,
can't do it.
I can see that.
Can't do it. We
Yeah.
we go separate ways immediately.
Yeah.
But if they have like no active shit in their profile,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
alright.
They're like, no, I don't want to go out and hike. I don't want to go out do that shit. Like,
Go to
that's
the
not gonna. I
beach.
can see that not totally not working for you. Man.
Does
Yeah.
not work for
Yeah.
me. Not at all. Nope.
that makes
Shit.
sense.
What about you, Kelvin? You been on those before, man?
It's like, nah, give me them fucking girls that are inside. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Kelvin.
Nah, I haven't been on any dating sites, but I have smashed a couple of girls off Instagram. So
Okay. I mean, technically,
Technically.
Instagram
Technically,
is.
but
a
I've
dating
never
site.
been on like a.
It
on like
happens
a
in the
Goes down
DMs,
the
bro.
DMs.
I've never been like on a Tinder or anything like that. Like
Mine
specifically.
I'll set you up, man.
To be honest, I was on Tinder and everything, but I got laid a lot more during through IG than anything
Yeah,
else.
Instagram. I feel like it's just like the best. I think Snoop Dogg said it was like IG is like a fucking hoe's best friend. You know what I mean? It's just, like that's where you can display the most of yourself.
You can laugh
as
at somebody's story without saying hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, my homies. My homie's whole thing was like, he's like, yeah, I think giving away your Instagram is way more
Personal than your
intimate and
number.
personal than giving away your number. Like, there's
Yeah,
no.
because there's
They're
You
like, you're
got
giving
booty
away.
pics on there.
You're giving away.
you can see everything there as
during there,
opposed
you're-
to as a
your
phone
life
number.
is your life is exposed, right? As far as like a number, it's like they can call you and you can tell them what
Whatever.
you want, like right,
Yeah.
like. But there, it's like your life is exposed. You're fucking adding them. They're, they can literally personally message you like
Mhm.
whenever they want. Like it's a different thing.
Yeah, I mean, and people
Yeah.
show their personalities on there all the time on the
Yeah.
stories.
It's a
and-
lot
and
more
everything.
intimate. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why you got the closest friends list now.
yeah.
Do you have anything if you were to have like a profile though? If you were to make one, like what do you think would turn you off? Like make you swipe left or right?
I think political views when he mentioned that was
Yeah.
it you? that
Yeah.
mentioned
Yeah.
that?
That's
Yeah,
a-
that'd be
that's a
like
big one.
I'm not trying to hear. I feel like if you have that in your bio, like that's all you're gonna talk about. So definitely not.
You already see yourself dancing
Yeah.
around it, like yeah.
Even if their views agree with yours.
Bro, I'm of the land, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No,
I'm just I'm a day by day kind of guy.
Because even if they like the views like coincide with yours, if they're that active, they're gonna be like, come to me with this this
Yeah.
protest,
To this rally.
to this rally. I got this petition I want you to sign.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do
I
all
just
that.
saw this motherfucker at Ralph's. Like I ignored him then.
I'm trying to boycott fucking Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
Yeah, I get being into politics, but get a life. No, what else, man?
Turn offs. Turn offs. I mean,
He said small ass.
So let's give them a couple examples of the things that pop up on these things. Like, so there's always
Yeah.
people throwing out like oh, if you're looking for friends, like not looking for hookups,
That's a
and
turn off.
that's just like a fake excuse that every profile has that. Like
Sometimes
they throw out a lot of astrology things on there.
Well, I'm not down with the astrology. I mean, you could fucking lie about it too. I'll be like, oh, bro, I'm a fucking Taurus. I'll change my birthday and everything, bro. Like,
It's like, oh, what are you first? What
yeah.
There's a lot of astrology. What else is there? There's pictures with other dudes.
Yeah, no, I'm not down. Not
That'd
down
probably
with
be
that.
a no-no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember like all the things that like
Oh,
I would swipe left
oh.
for.
I'm not
You
down
know
with
what?
I'm
You
not
know
down with
what?
the bohos.
You know what? Now that you're
No
talking about
bonus.
pictures where you're never alone. You have no solo pics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's all group pics.
You can't tell who's who.
Yeah, so it's like, who made this profile? It's either you or this chick, because both of these chicks are in every fucking picture.
Oh right,
Like,
yeah.
It's always the ugly chick.
Yeah.
Face
Yeah,
shots?
it is.
Only
Yeah.
face shots?
I didn't want to say anything.
Or special angles, like never just like a straight up angle. Yeah, like only face
No
shots or
standing
like
up.
weird angles, right? Nah.
Yeah. The weird angles one I'll
The
agree
camera,
with.
the MySpace angles.
Yup.
I'll agree with that one. I've been catfish before.
Ones that are like
so
this all
so
the time.
I've been on the sites on the apps before and stuff. I was single for like 5 years or whatever, just like, you know, and I just used it for
Fishing through the
same
hose.
thing, like trying to, you know, if there's somebody you meet there that's like, you know, worthwhile or whatever, you stick around for a relationship or whatever. But no, it was mostly just to have fun, go on dates, like not even necessarily to just get laid. It was just to go have dinner with somebody. Let's go get some drinks. Like let's go out. Let's go watch a movie. That type of stuff. Like it wasn't always just like, hey, let's go. Like I just want to smash. Like no, I just want somebody to go spend some time with. Like that's not anybody I know, right? Like
Yeah.
that's one of my main reasons.
Turn offs.
And then as far as turnoffs, man, like a lot of stuff Lee has mentioned, like the angles, obviously, because I'd been catfished before, having experience on that, dude. And it's crazy how you
Duck
get catfished.
lips.
It's crazy how you get catfished because, dude,
That's a turn off.
the pictures will look legit, and it's like, yo, like that's not the same person that I
Damn
matched with or whatever,
filters.
that I've been talking to or whatever.
When you say you got catfished, was it like face or was it like body? Oh yeah.
Body. Like, and I was like, I don't know how you.
turned around.
I don't know,
it's like-
and I was like, I don't know how you managed to like hide that in your pictures. Like, those are some
They
crazy
know,
angles,
bro, they
or
know.
very old pictures or something. But or they were very well edited. But I was like, dude, there was no way. I was like, there was no way, like that. There was no picture,
It's
nothing
all
that,
smoke and mirrors.
nothing that indicated that she was that big. And I was just like, yo, like,
Did you
and
say
she-
anything?
Was the personality
no,
fire
I'm
though?
I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like super rude about it. I was just like, oh, let's just go get the coffee that we talked about or whatever.
He said, "We're not getting."
And I
anything
wasn't
else."
trying to like, no, she was being kind of annoying. Like where it wasn't even like she was like just being cool. She was being very loud, and I was just like getting annoyed. Where I was like, hey, we're in a coffee shop. Like, keep your voice down a little bit more.
I don't want to be.
And it was
seen
like,
with you.
no, no.
I'm kidding. Sorry,
I'm just trying to talk, but it's just because people were looking at us and they were just like, they were just looking like, hey, you're being a little too loud, like, and I was just like, hey, let's go to the comic book shop next door or whatever, like, no, but she was just being loud, and I didn't want to be rude or anything, so I was just like, all right, let's go, let's just hang out or whatever, and then I just dropped her off, and that was it. Like, it was just like, you know, took her out, whatever, like,
Hashtag
nothing
blocked.
really. What happened?
I said hashtag blocked.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I was just like, I had a good time, blah blah. This stuff, like never, like
Santa's-
just ghosted. Nah, but that was one of the things. Like the angles, you got to watch for that shit. Like if they don't have a full body, just straight up,
Just boring.
full
like-
body shot. Like yeah, you cannot trust those pictures. What else was there? Like,
Do you guys have an age limit now? Where you guys
Yes.
cut off at a certain age younger than you?
yeah, that was also.
And
one of
what
them,
is your age limit?
I have a couple friends that are like 18 is
He's-
cool, but I'm like
Yeah.
you gotta be able to at least buy some
Bro,
drinks, man. Like at
who's
least
still out here saying 18 is aight. Like,
nah, you gotta at least be able to buy me a fucking drink.
dude, he might he's looking like
Oh,
he's.
no.
Why are you turning red,
No.
bro?
I gotta look back at the video.
Why are you? So, yeah.
As far as well, for me, it's like who cares? Like, but it's just like who cares? Like what age? It's just like yeah, there is an age limit as far as like cognitive abilities. I feel like it was like for me, it was like yeah, I can't because I went out on dates with girls that were younger than like 22 at some point, and I was just like oh no, I can't. It's like a different. It's like talking to a different
generation.
like a different generation. It's the age gap is real. Like it just becomes very like it's just like it's not fun. The communication thing was just like for me it was just hard. It was like I need more experience. I think that's what it was.
Why y'all look at him?
You're next to talk. That's why.
I don't know. Were you gonna say something about it?
I
Like,
wasn't gonna say nothing,
all right.
but all right.
Popcorn,
No.
pass it over to you.
It's like everyone called me. Yeah, age limits. Okay, so I did have an age limit of 25. That was my limit. Because I feel like we're still like in a certain generation gap, and we have a lot of similarities and all that. But I don't know. I don't think that's a hard pass. I think it's more about like so personally, I am a person that needs I need a person that's active,
yeah,
and then two, I need mental stimulation. Like seriously,
Yeah.
or I get bored very quickly.
yeah,
So for me, it's like if you can keep up with speaking on like intelligent subjects, and also are an adventurous person, then yeah, I don't know. And then if we're talking about an age gap on like the upwards age, for me it's a little different though. Put myself on blast. I'm 32,
yeah,
and the thing is, the girls that are older than me like want to have a kid right away, like fucking right away. And so it's not necessarily the age that turns me off. It's the fact that at this current moment in my life, this stage of my life, I am not ready to have a child. I do understand and respect that their biological clock is ticking and it might be a priority on their end, but it is not on mine. And
Yeah.
for that
My
reason,
swimmers
we're
are
not a
still
match.
going strong.
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that's like unfair, right? It's a little bit unfair that we have a little more time on that way. But if you want to balance out that scale, it's like you guys get, what do you call it? Like sexual, like choice, basically, like early on. Like they get to pick and choose who they get with, right? Like guys don't, for the most part, don't necessarily have that option. So it's like a balancing thing. Like we have longer to choose, but you guys get the choices early on. Like I mean, when it matters.
Yeah.
There's a saying that says women get to choose who they fuck, and men get to choose who they marry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where that's,
Yeah.
yeah. That's where like,
Facts.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into that subject. Like, let's not even fly there. Like too far. Let's stick to this question, like, to this line of questions, because that's gonna go into like some fucking MGTOW shit.
That's good.
No, all right. So we're pretty
You
much.
didn't
we're pretty
say
much all
likes
set.
though.
What's up?
What are your turn?
My likes, turn-ons. I mean, speaking first and foremost, looks obviously. Like that, as a dude, like I think there's a lot of deal being made about like oh, you guys are shallow, this and that, and it's like nah, man. Like as far as human beings, like we're all visual creatures. Like you cannot expect that we're visual in every other sense, and then all of a sudden when it comes to this, we can't be visual. Like we can't think that things are attractive. We can't think that certain things are unattractive. Whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like nah, we're visual creatures. We like what we like, right? So first and foremost, it's fucking looks. Then it's just like a little bit of like, you don't look too, if you reveal too much shit in your pictures, like if you're too revealing, like showing your ass, showing your titties everywhere, that shit's that automatic left for me. Like I know a lot of like dudes are out there like looking for that shit. Like nah, dude, if you have like scandalous, like just pics of you like, showing off like that type of shit, like that's a left. If they have pictures like with their family, things like that, like I love that stuff like that. That'll be that's a good sign.
Is that your mom? Oh my god.
Yeah, like pictures with family. No, it just shows they have someone to hold them accountable and shit. Like they have someone to answer to, right? Like
Yeah.
like people that have no one to answer to like that, they don't give a fuck. Like they're like, oh, I don't have parents. Like no one's gonna judge me. Like whatever. Like so people that have family usually a good sign. Yeah, just that. Nice smile is usually a really good sign.
Those are good.
As long as they like to have fun, at least a little bit of common interests, like yeah, like, and then the rest of it we figure out on the way. But I think the main things are just like you're attractive enough, you're easy to talk to, and you're not gonna be like a bitch. I guess that's kind of what it all dials down to. Like you don't have other like dudes that I have to like really worry about in your profile, like I don't have to be asking you like, hey, who's that? Like, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff. Yeah, I mean that's some of the positive stuff, I guess.
I wonder why they do that though. Like post a picture with their brother or best friend that's a dude, or like why do they do that? You know?
Maybe it's the way like they try to create a little bit of competition anxiety in dudes, where it's like that doesn't work with guys. Like that's a
No.
thing that works with girls. Like that's they try to create that, and I think from what I've seen a lot is that they do try to like project the way they think onto the way we think, and it's like, no, we don't think that way. And yeah, like that's one thing I guess that's a good thing to keep in mind, is that the guys don't think the way you guys do, like the girls do. So that's a very good thing to keep in mind when you're looking for somebody online. Don't try to project your thing onto what they're putting out there. I don't know. Can we make you a profile, a Tinder profile?
Yeah, can we do that? Like,
You guys want to run it?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
I'm actually pretty fucking successful on that. I'm not lying.
No, I was reading an interview about this guy. He worked for Tinder, right? He worked for all this stuff, and it's like, oh wait, what can you tell us about like what goes on and shit? And he's like, 90% of the matches that people get is because of their pictures. Like, so just have somebody take really good pictures of you. Like, that's what they were saying. They're like 90% of it is the pictures, dude. Like if you have shitty pictures of yourself, it's like it's not gonna work. He's like, if you have a friend with a nice camera, let's go out there, get in your fit, dude. Go take a couple nice like of those fucking like model pictures or whatever. It's like those work wonders.
I
Apparently,
got you on that. I got you.
just get in your dude. Put on some of your fucking nice ass shoes. Put on your Yeezys.
Well, yeah, because you want to attract the type of girl that you're gonna like, anyways. So yeah, I figured them out.
Yeah, they're not that hard once you figure them out. It's just like for me, it was. I don't know if it was like, because I went out with a bunch of girls and like sometimes like I would just be trying to hang out and shit, and like it would literally annoy me sometimes that they would just want to get laid. Like that was one of the things that like it was. I know it sounds like a very like guys out there are probably going to be like oh what the fuck, like oh you fucking all this shit, whatever, like blah blah blah. And I got like a couple of those dates I went on where I was just trying to hang out. Let's go hike, like let's go on this. I want to go do something, like. And it was just like, it was like once I heard the term of like oh you're one of those shy guys, right? And I'm like, we're just talking, we're having a fucking hike down the thing. I'm like, how was I being shy? Like,
Why don't
where
you
was
just put your dick
and-
out, bro? Right
Yeah,
behind,
dude.
behind the bushes.
I heard that line at least 2 or 3 times where I was just like, oh, here we go. And it every time like it would come out, it was like, oh, that's what they were just trying to do. And it was just like, yeah. So if you guys hear that one out there, oh, you're one of those shy guys, that means they're fucking
Just whip it out.
Yeah,
and
just
do
whip
it.
it out. Just do it. No, all right, guys. But nah, good luck out there with the Tinder and the bumbling and the what's out there? Hinges and the. Yeah, I'm not
Isn't
gonna
there like
go
a kissing fucking sickness? Like you fucking was it
there.
a
mono?
mono?
Yeah. There's stuff everywhere, man.
That's crazy.
Nobody cares.
People are out
about
here
this
hooking up raw and like you can get fucking herpes, bro. Like that's just crazy.
Yo, isn't like the number of herpes like drastically increasing? Too?
It's permanent. Yeah, like there's a lot of STDs right now that are spreading more and more because like there's a lot more unprotected sex going on. This new generation doesn't believe in condoms apparently.
You haven't seen the memes?
No,
oh,
what memes?
bro, I'm gonna send it to you.
All
all
right,
right.
send it after. Send it after.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't think I'm gonna find it. That's why. It's just like where the caption says, "Oh, the girl says, oh, I'm so fucking wet," and then it says, "My dick in a condom," and it's a guy sitting at the window. And it's
Oh,
raining.
right.
It's just like